Bravo 3394, welcome to Las Vegas, exit left 1 able. Yeah, it's also 394, so I'm taking a quick left here onto 8 left, and then left onto the Echo. So it was 3294, you can actually take you can taxi on runway 8 left and make the left turn onto Delta. Hold short on Bravo, contact ground 121.1 today. Okay, well, 8 left on Delta, contact ground 3294. Let's go, correction, Delta 1458, welcome to Las Vegas, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short, Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side today.
Of course, 26 right, and we'll hold Bravo and contact ground 121.1, 1458. 20 Alpha, 19, correction, 26 left.
Also in 209 Vegas Tower, good afternoon, wind variable at 3 runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land, Westwind 20.
Las Vegas Tower, Southwest 1125, holding short runway 26 right, ready for departure. Southwest 1129, runway 26 right, line of light. 26 right, line of light, 125. Southwest 1129, wind variable at 3 runway 26 right, clear for takeoff. 26 right, clear for takeoff, 125. Southwest 1125, contact Vegas departure 125.9, bye-bye. 125.9, have a good night. Westwood 209, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right wall, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short, Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side. Good day.
26 right, Alpha, hold short, Bravo, contact ground, Westwind 209.
New Zealand 361, Farmer Parks 263. Arizona 361, Vegas, good afternoon, wind variable at 3, runway 26 left, clear to land. 263, clear to land, New Zealand 361. Las Vegas Tower, Delta 7158, taxi and 225 right, holding short now. Almost 7158, Vegas Tower, good afternoon, runway 26 right, point. Delta 7158, wind variable at 3, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Wind variable at 326 right, 7158.
New Zealand 361, welcome to Las Vegas. Except right wind able, hold short runway 26 right, traffic departing.
Hold short 26 right, New Zealand 361.
Delta 7158, contact base departure 125.9 overnight.
Could you please replace the Delta 971 please repeat it.
Delta 7158, contact Vegas departure 125.9 or 25.9 today.
Okay, 125.9.
Here's 361, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side today.
Cross 26 right on Alpha 7 and contact ground on the other side, New Zealand 361. Southwest 8529, taxi to Bravo, 126 right.
Southwest 8529 Vegas Tower, good afternoon, wind variable at 3, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Southwest 8529, clear for takeoff, 26 right.
Good evening, Janet 524, short of 1 minute right. Westwind, Christian, Janet 554, good afternoon, runway 1 on the right, line point. 1 on the right, 1 on the right, Janet 554.
Air Canada 365, have a good afternoon, holding short rumble for 26 right departure.
Air Canada 365, Vegas Tower, good afternoon, runway 26 right, line up away.
26 right, line up away, Air Canada 365.
Southwest 8529, contact, Vegas departure 125.9 over back.
Can you repeat Southwest 8529?
Southwest 8529, contact Vegas departure 125.9 or 25.10 over back.
1259, good day.
Janet 554, wind variable at 3, runway 1 minute right, clear for takeoff. 1 minute right, Janet 54. Janet 554, contact Vegas departure 125.9 over 5.
292, Janet 54.
Air Canada 365, wind variable at 3, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, Air Canada 365.
Canada, 365, contact Vegas, departure 125, going down, goodbye.
125, going down.
Here in Tower, Noble Flight 449er, holding short, runway 26 right.
Double 449 Vegas Tower, good afternoon. Wind variable at 3, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff for Noble 449er, thank you.
Vegas Tower, number 103, with you at Charlie, holding short 26 right. Double 1038 Vegas Tower, good afternoon. Double 1038, runway 26 right, line of flight. 26 right, line up and wait for 1038. Double 1038, wind variable at 3, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. 1038 is cleared for takeoff, thank you. Double 449, contact Vegas departure 125.9 so long.
Over to departure, Noble 449er, thank you.
Double 1038, contact Vegas departure 125.9, bye-bye. Over to 1259, thank you, have a good day.
Las Vegas Tower, good afternoon, Channel 812, Alpha 1, right?
Channel 812 Vegas Tower, good evening. Wind variable at 3 on departure, fly heading 200, runway 19 right, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, on departure, fly heading 200, runway 19 right, cleared for takeoff, Channel 812.
Channel 812, contact Vegas departure 135.9, bye-bye.
Here we departure, Channel 812. Please target 358, 326 left.
358 Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 050 at 6 runway 26 left, clear land.
Clear land 26 left, got 358.
The 358 traffic, 3 o'clock in 4 miles, the Southwest Boeing 737, he's going to be visual 1 enter right.
Please target 358.
Vegas Tower, Southwest 4971 on a visual 19er right.
Southwest 4971 Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic after 9 o'clock in 3 miles, a United 737. He's going to be 26 left, wind variable, compression wind 050 at 6 runway 1 enter right, clear to land.
Okay, we're clear to land 19er right, Southwest 4971.
Delta 358, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right, 1 able, text, recursion cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6. Hold short, Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, good day.
Alpha 6, cross 26 right at Alpha 6, short of Bravo, ground point 1, United 358.
Yeah, mommy, I gotta poop, help me, I gotta poop.
Southwest 4971, we're short of 19er left at Whiskey.
Southwest 4971, estimate 1 enter left at Whiskey, hold short of Delta, contact ground 121.12.
Okay, ground's point 1, cross 19er left, hold short Delta, Southwest 4971.
Vegas Tower, good afternoon, Giant 564 Heavy, running short of 26 right, ready to go.
Giant 564 Vegas Tower, good evening. Wind 050 at 6, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
We're going to take out 26 right, Giant 561 right.
Giant 564 Heavy contact, Vegas departure 125.9, bye-bye.
Rear departure 125.9, Giant 564 Heavy. JetBlue 6130, visual approach 26 left.
JetBlue 6130 at Vegas Tower, good evening. Wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26 left, JetBlue 6130.
JetBlue 6130 traffic, heavy 747 departing the parallel, prior to your arrival, caution wake turbulence.
6130, roger, thank you.
Zealand 3061 Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 26 right, line up away, traffic will cross.
Line up and right. Line up and wait, runway 26 right, New Zealand 361.
JetBlue 6130, welcome to Las Vegas, cross runway 26 right, Alpha 5, hold short, Bravo, contact ground, 1 to 1.1 on the other side, it's you.
Cross 26 right at Bravo, hold, 26 right at 5, hold for Bravo, so 6130.
Looks like the Tower 243 is with you on finals. Can see the runway inside.
Virgin 43 Heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 05 Z6, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Runway 26 left, clear to land, Virgin 43.
Everyday Challenger November 899 Golf Lima 3 at Bravo 1, runway 26 right.
Charger 899 Golf Lima, Vegas Tower, good evening. New Zealand 361, good wind, Z6, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, New Zealand 361.
Challenger 9 Golf Lima, runway 26 right, line up away.
Line up away 26 right, 999 Golf Lima.
Virgin 43 Heavy, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, hold short, runway 26 right.
Exit 180 and hold short, runway 26 right, Virgin 43.
Las Vegas Tower, Virgin 555 with you.
Virgin 555 Heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left, clear to land.
26 left, clear to land, 555.
Las Vegas Tower, ready, 9, holding short of 198 Hotel.
Nomad 89 Vegas Tower, good evening. Hold short runway 1 at a right.
Continuing short runway in.
New Zealand 361, contact Vegas departure 125.9, so long.
Departures 125.9, New Zealand 361, clear.
Virgin 43 Heavy, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 8, hold short Bravo, contact ground 1 to 1.1 on the other side, so long.
Cross runway 26 right of Alpha 8 and hold short Bravo and contact ground 1343.
No, place, this is your 265 call. Alpha 853, Vegas Tower, good evening. Nomad 89, runway 1 at a right by the plate.
Line away, 1 at a right.
Roger, 555 heavy, welcome to Las Vegas. Hold short on 26 right.
Hold short at 26 right.
Challenger 9 Golf Lima, wind 050 at 6 on 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, cleared takeoff, 9 Golf Lima.
Delta 853 on 26 right, line up away.
26 right, line up away, Delta 853.
Delta 853, wind 050 at 6 on 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, cleared takeoff, Delta 853.
Challenger 9 Golf Lima, contact Vegas departure 125.9 or so long.
125.9, 9 Golf Lima, 7.
3589 heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 26 right, line up away.
You have 3589 heavy. Got an IRL situation. I'm gonna have to leave.
Yeah, session.
Roger, today.
Good day. Good day.
Purchase 555 heavy, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, good 8.
555, cross 26 right.
Delta 853, contact Vegas departure 125.9, bye-bye.
Departure 35.9, Delta 853.
Nomad 89, wind 050 at 6 on the way, 1 at a right, cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff, 11.
Number 127, Delta Alpha, Vegas Tower.
Las Vegas Tower, Skywest 584 with you inbound on the visual runway 26 left approach.
Skywest 2584, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic officer at 2 o'clock. He's got to be final, runway 1 at a right, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left for the land.
Right, runway 26 left clear to land. Skywest 584.
Nomad 89, contact Vegas departure 5.9 or so long.
Vegas Tower, Diamond 127 Delta Alpha, holding short of 19 right at Foxtrot, ready for VFR departure.
Vegas Tower, this is Delta 654. I'm gonna go around. Sorry for this.
Delta 1654, Roger, fly runway heading, climb maintain 7000.
Climb, maintain 7,000, fly runway heading.
November 127 Delta Alpha, runway 19 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 19 right, 7 Delta Alpha.
Total 1654, contact Vegas departure 125.9 along.
Can you repeat the frequency, please? At 1654.
Total 1654, contact Vegas departure 125.9 at 25 minutes, see it.
125.9, that's 654.
November 127 Delta Alpha on departure, fly heading 175, wind 050 at 6, runway 198, cleared for takeoff.
Heading 175, cleared for takeoff, 198, 7 Delta Alpha, thank you.
Skywest 2584, local Las Vegas, exit right when able, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see you.
Cross to the 6 right, and hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.9 south of 84.
Correction, Elizabeth Tower, good evening, here at Wing 726 with you, final runway 26 left.
Wing 726, Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic, 3 o'clock in 6 miles. A company A319, he's going to be visual 1 at a right, wind 050 at 6, runway 1, correction 26 left, for the line.
Charlie Marty, and we'll clear you land runway 26 left for Spirit Wings 726.
November 127 Delta Alpha, contact Vegas departure 125.9, see ya.
125.9 over 7 Delta Alpha, thank you.
Please, Wings 174, visual 1 on the right.
Airlines 174, Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic up to your 11 o'clock, a company A320, he's short final 26 left, wind 050 at 6, runway 1 at right, clear to land.
Las Vegas Tower, 9671, final runway 26 left.
Yeah, 671, Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic, 2 o'clock and 6 miles, A Spirit Wings A319, short final 1 at a right, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Complete landing on 671.
Wing 726, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see ya.
We're actually runway 26 left, we'll cross runway 26 right and we'll hold short and we'll hunt ground Spirit Wing 726, thank you.
Wings 174, welcome to Las Vegas, exit left 1 able. Spare Wings 174, cross runway 1 right at Bravo, hold short at Delta, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see ya.
Alright, Bravo, contact ground, hold short Delta, 1. So you start PJ 7 and last connecting on the visual 26 left.
Alaska 1918, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic 3 o'clock in 6 miles and American A320 on the visual for 1 at a right, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left, with a land.
26 left, clear to land, and push the traffic and starts left 913.
United 671, welcome to Las Vegas, cross runway 26 right at Alpha, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see ya.
Hey, cross 26 right at Alpha, hold short Bravo, contact ground at I-671.
Las Vegas Tower, very good evening, American 2609er for on the visual approach, 19er right.
American 2609, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic 10 o'clock in 3 miles, and Alaskan A320, short final 26 left, wind 050 at 6, runway 1 at a right, clear to land.
Roger, clear to land, 19er right, and we have the traffic on the TCAS American 2609.
Tower, Delta 3551 is with you on the visual runway 26 left.
Delta 3551, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic 12 o'clock in 6 miles, American A320, short final 1 at a right, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left land.
Clear land, runway 26, Delta 3551.
Alaska 1918, Las Vegas. Alaska 1918, Las Vegas, exit right when able, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, I'll see ya.
We're crossing 26 right at Alpha 6 and at fast ground at 121.1. Good day, left kind of nice, thank you.
Tower Southwest 2033 with you on that right. Southwest 2033, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic 10 o'clock in 4 miles at Delta 737, short final 26 left, wind 050 at 6, runway 1 at a right, clear to land. Clear to land, 1 at a right, Southwest 2033. American 2609, welcome to Las Vegas, exit left 1 able, no delay, traffic on a 1 mile final.
Well, located on the left, American 2609.
Southwest 2033, go around, fly runway heading, climb, maintain 7000.
Turn around, climb runway heading, declining, complete altitude for 2033. Located on Whiskey 2609.
Southwest 2033, contact Vegas approach 125.9, see it. Oh, sorry about that. Southwest 2033, car maintain 7,000.
7,000,
American 2609, cross runway 19 left at Whiskey, hold short at Delta, contact ground 121.1 on the other side. We'll see ya.
Roger, cross 01 left and hold Delta, contact ground 121.12609.
Delta 3551, welcome to Las Vegas, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side. We'll see ya.
Cross 26 right at Alpha 6, and we'll contact ground on the other side, Delta 3551.
Japan 2359 with you, approaching runway 26 left.
Japan 2359, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left, clear land.
Runway 26 left, clear 0, Japan 2359.
Japan 2359, traffic 3 o'clock in 8 miles of Delta 737 as visual 1 at right.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 6354, with you coming in on approach for runway 19 right.
Delta 1654, Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic 11 o'clock in 7 miles. A Boeing 737, short final 26 left, wind 050 at 6, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 19 right, Delta 6354.
That's on the Virgin 43, Echo Heavy, individual 26 left.
Virgin 43, Echo Heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic 2 o'clock in 8 miles. A Delta 737 is visual 19 right, wind 050 at 6, runway 26 left, clear to land.
First left, and we have traffic for 1 lane inside 133.
Delta 1654, maintain maximum forward speed.
Maximum approach speed, Delta 654.
Japan 2359, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side. We'll see ya.
Cross runway 26 right, contact the ground, Japan 2359.
Tower, good evening, Delta 1551 on visual 19 right.
Delta 1551, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 050 at 6, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 19 right.
1554, welcome to Las Vegas, exit left when able, cross runway 19 left at Whiskey, hold short Delta, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see you.
Cross runway 19 left at Whiskey and contact ground for Delta 654, thank you.
Roger 43, Echo Heavy, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see you.
Alpha 7, cross 26 right short Bravo, 1.1, Delta, correction version 40, okay.
Fairwinds 561 Bravo, Virgin Bravo, ready for departure. Fairwinds 561, Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 26, right, line up away, traffic will cross downfield. 26 right, line up away, Fairwinds 561. Fairwinds 561 to wind 05 at 6, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. 26 right, cleared for takeoff, Fairwinds 561.
Tower Delta 5051, currently just stay on Whiskey, out of 1 on the right.
So 1554, local Las Vegas, cross runway 19 left at Whiskey. Hold short Delta on the other side, contact ground 121.1, see ya.
Oh, cross 1 on the left at Whiskey and hold short on Delta and contact ground. Thank you for control tonight.
Tower Delta, United 1070, we're on visual approach 26 left.
Fairwinds 561, contact Vegas departure 125.9, we'll see you. 125.9, Fairwinds 561, see you. United 1070 Vegas Tower, good evening, winds 50 at 6, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Runway 26 left, clear to land, United 1070.
Just pushing on 775, turning 501 in right.
United 775 Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic, traffic 9 o'clock and 4 miles as a United, subway 7, short final, 26 left, winds 50 at 6, runway 19 right, clear to land.
Clear land, 1 on the right, United 775.
United 1070, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able.
Exit right when able, United 1070.
United 1070, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see you.
Cross the runway at Alpha 5, and we'll contact ground on 121.1 on the other side, United 1070. Have a nice night.
You too, see you.
Position at 775 going ground for Cable Bridge.
United 775, roger, fly runway heading, climb maintain 7,000.
Runway heading 7,000, yeah, 77. Alaska 1483, holding short Chief, 5 rate.
United 775, United 775, contact Vegas approach 125.9, see you.
125.9, was this in 775?
United 775, affirmative, 125.9, 25.9.
25 minutes, thanks. So you tell Alpha Bravo Pacific to final, to left.
Alpha Bravo Delta 7, Alpha Bravo Delta 732, Lakes Tower, good evening. Wind jet 6 runway 26 left with a land.
Land 26 left, Alpha Bravo Pacific ready.
Alaska 1483, Vegas Tower, good evening. Runway 26 right, land away.
26 right, land in Alaska 1483.
With you, last aircraft that called, say again? That's 33199. Southwest 2033, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic, and Alaskan 8320 will depart. 26 right, pilot to your roll. Wind 05 jet 6 runway 1 out of right, clear 2 land. Or land 1 then, right, Southwest 2033. Alaska 1483, wind 05 jet 6 runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, cleared for takeoff, Alaska 1483.
Alpha Bravo Delta 732, heavy welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, hold short runway 26 right, traffic departing.
Exit right and hold short 26 right, Alpha Bravo Delta 732 ready.
Alaska 1483, contact Vegas departure 125.9, I will say.
Over contact by 1486.
Alpha Bravo Delta 732, cross runway 26 right at Bravo, depression at Alpha 6, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see ya.
Cross 26 right, Alpha 6, hold short Bravo, contact 121.1 on the other side. Alpha Bravo Pacific 2.
Los Vegas Tower, Southwest 3313 on final, 26 left.
Southwest 3313, Vegas Tower, good evening. Wind 05 jet at 6, runway 26 left for the land.
Land 26 left, Southwest 3313.
Las Vegas Tower, number 82 Hotel Romeo, with you on the left base for runway 19 to the right.
Number 82 Hotel Romeo, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic is 9 o'clock in 5 miles southwest, 737, final 26 left, wind 05 jet 6, runway 1 out of right, quarter length.
clear land, runway 19 right. We'll follow the southwest traffic for 82 Hotel Romeo.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 1218, coming in, visual approach on 26 left. Delta 1218, Vegas Tower, good evening traffic, 2 o'clock and 7 miles. A pilot on final 100 right, winds at 6 runway 26 left, full end. Clear land, runway 26 left, Delta 1218. Southwest 2033, welcome to Las Vegas, customer 190 left at Whiskey, hold short Delta, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see you. That's 190 right at Whiskey, short Delta ground, don't want to hear it, yeah. Las Vegas Tower, good evening, GNA 12 for QW, PC 12 for 100 right. GNA 12 Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic 11 o'clock and 6 miles of Delta 737, short final 26 left, wind 050 at 6 runway 100 right, clear to land. Okay, 100 right, clear to land, GNA 12. Southwest 3313, welcome to Las Vegas, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6, hold short, Bravo, contact ground 121.1, we'll see you. Roger, cross 26 right at Alpha 6, and contact ground over at the Southwest 3313. Dallas 6188 with you, short final 26 left. Skywest 5188 Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic 2 o'clock and 6 miles. A 737-600 short final 1 hour right, winds at 6 runway 26 left, ground. Clear land 26 left, Skywest 5188. Delta 1218, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, hold short runway 26 right. Exit enable, hold short, runway 26 right, till 12:15. Delta 2, Hotel Romeo, welcome to Las Vegas, 6, runway enable.
Yeah, exiting the runway right now for 82 Hotel Romeo.
Delta 82, Hotel Romeo, contact ground 121.1, we'll see you.
21-1 for 82 Hotel Romeo.
Range 245. Range 245, Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 26 right, line up away, traffic across.
Runway 26 right, Series 245. Yeah, Charlie, go Sierra short, 190 right.
Alpha 1218, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short of Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see you. 121.1 and cross 26 right. Yep, Boeing 180 Golf Sierra, Vegas Tower, good evening. Jet 812, welcome to Las Vegas, exit to runway 180. Yeah, turning south, exit right off of Hunter Bravo. Skywest 5188, welcome to Las Vegas, hold short runway 26 right.
Hold short 26 right, Skywest 5188.
Boeing 180 Golf Sierra, winds 050 at 6 1 at a right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 180 Golf Sierra.
Jenna, A12 contact, ground 121.1, see ya.
Yeah, 121.1, yeah. Looks like it's not good evening, Skyhawk, 70 Papa visual, 1 on the right.
And we'll check out that call taken.
Skyhawk, 70 Papa visual, 1 on the right.
Skyhawk 4370 Papa, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic, wings A320 will depart 26 right prior to your arrival. Wind 050 at 6 runway 1 on the right, clear to land.
1 on the right, clear to land, Skyhawk, 70 Papa.
Spirit winds 245, with at 6 runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Okay, we take out 26 right, 245.
Boeing 180 Golf Sierra, contact Vegas departure 125.9, we'll see it.
Departure 25-9, good night, Golf Sierra.
November 4370, best forward speed.
Best forward speed, 70 Papa.
Vegas Tower, Southwest 195 on Bravo for 26 right.
Skywest 5188, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 4, hold short, Bravo, contact ground 1.1 on the other side, we'll see it. Southwest 195, runway 26 right, line up away, traffic will cross downfield.
26 right, line away, Southwest 195.
Skywest 3088, Vegas Tower.
Tower, 5188.
Skywest 3188, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 4, hold short, Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see ya.
Cross at Alpha 4, hold short, contact ground 119.9. Skywest 5188. Thanks.
Southwest 195, wind 03 Z, 8 runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
26 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 195.
Okay, 775, final, right.
United 775, Vegas Tower, good evening, traffic. Southwest 737, will depart prior to arrival 26 right, wind 03 Z, 8 runway 1 on the right, cleared to land.
1 on the right, and 775.
November 4370, Papa walks to Las Vegas, contact ground 121.1, we'll see it.
Ground 121.1, 70 Papa, good night. Las Vegas, ground 287, holding. Las Vegas, ground American 287, holding short, 26 right.
That's 287, Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 26 right, line up away.
26 right, line up away, 287.
Vegas Tower, hello, good evening. Compass 1987 with you, approach 26 left.
Southwest 195, contact Vegas, departure 1C5.9, bye-bye.
We'll see you later, 195.
Compass 1987 Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic 2 o'clock and 6 miles, a United 839P short final 1 hour right, wind 030 at 8, runway 26 left, clear land.
26 left, clear land, Compass 1987.
Vegas Tower, Delta 106 Heavy on the vectors heading on 260 at 6,000.
Delta 106 Heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening. Traffic 10 o'clock in 4 miles, a compass to rear E170, short final 26 left, wind 030 at 8, runway 1 on the right, clear to land.
Roger, we have visual on the in-rear, and we'll take on visual approach, and we'll land on runway 1 on the right for Delta 106 Heavy.
Southwest 423 Vegas Tower, expect 26 right at Bravo 1, make the right there.
Yeah, we got that, Southwest 423, thanks.
Vegas Tower, is this okay? We would like to take the turn northbound before heading down to 3,000 so we can get ourselves established for the our nav visual for runway 1 on the right.
Delta 106, unfortunately, I'm unable to do that. Do you need to make a missed approach?
Yes, we'll need to do a missed approach for Delta 106 Heavy.
Delta 106, roger. Turn left heading 190, climb maintain 7,000.
up to 7,000, Delta 106 Heavy.
American 287, actually standby. Delta 106, contact Vegas departure, correct to Vegas approach 125.9, bye-bye.
25.9 or 106 Heavy.
That's where you're starting in 776, short of 1 minute left at Bravo.
United 735, welcome to Las Vegas, cross running 1 left at Bravo, hold short at Delta, contact ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see ya.
Cross running left at Bravo, hold short at Delta, contact ground at 775, thanks a lot.
Compass 1987, welcome to Las Vegas, hold short on a 26 right.
Hold short 26 right, Phantom, that's 1987.
American 287, wind 037 at 8, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 287.
Base Tower, American 1830 heavy, holding short, runway 26 right.
American 1830 heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening.
Vegas Tower, good evening, American 7's with you on the visual, 26 left.
American 7, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 037 at 8, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Copy, winds, we'll clear land 26 left, American 7.
Southwest 423, runway 26 right, at Bravo 1, ready for wait.
Runway 26 right, Bravo 1, Southwest 423.
Next 287, contact Vegas, departure 125.9 at the right.
1259, good day. For 287.
Compass 819, 87, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1, see ya.
121.1 on the other side, we'll hold short of Bravo at Alpha 7, Compass 1987. See you next time, bye.
Good evening, Express 26 left for the visual.
Starling 356, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 037 at 8, runway 26 left for the land.
26 left for the land, Starling 356.
American 7, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able.
Right when able, American 7.
Southwest 423, wind 030 at 8, runway 26 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
For immediate takeoff, 26 right, Southwest 423, thanks.
American 1830, heavy, runway 26 right, left away.
On the way, 1830.
Southwest 423, contact Vegas departure 125.9, I see ya.
Over departure, Southwest 423, have a good night.
American 1830, heavy, wind 037 at 826 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 26 right, American 1830 heavy.
Building 356, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able, hold short 26 right, traffic will depart.
doing well. Over short of 26 right for the departing traffic. Service 356.
Tower Japan 2359, ready for departure.
Japan 2359 Vegas Tower, good evening, runway 26, right, full length, vertical weights, traffic heavy 767, departing, caution, wake turbulence.
Runway 26 left, right, 26 right, line up on the weight, Japan 2359.
American 1830 heavy contact, Vegas departure 125.9 at the right.
Departure 125.9, American 1830 heavy, see you next time.
Spirit 356, cross runway 26 right, at Alpha 6, hold short, Bravo, contact, ground 121.1 on the other side, we'll see.
Course 26 right, at Alpha 6, hold short, Bravo, and then over ground, we'll see you for 56.
Japan 2359, wind 03 runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26 right, clear for takeoff, Japan 2359.
Southwest 4805 now have the visual approach for 26 left.
Southwest 4805, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 0308, runway 26 left, pro land.
26 left, clear land, Southwest 4805.
Japan 2359, contact Vegas departure 125.9 RCF.
125.90, Japan 2359.
Southwest 4805, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able.
Exit right when able for Southwest 4805.
Southwest 4805, crossing a 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side. We'll see you.
Southwest 4805 here doing for some engine things. Going out to the right, see if I can take 50 route.
Southwest 4805, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 5. Should be the next taxiway up to your right once you exit the runway. Yep, you're doing that right now. 26 right at Alpha 5, hold short of Bravo, and contact ground 121.1 once you're on the outer side of 26 right. Today.
Roger, 65 the Alpha 5 and hold at Bravo and contact ground 121.1 for Southwest 4805.
In Vegas Tower, United 612 with U26 left.
United 612 Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 0308, runway 26 left, for the land.
Clear to land 26 left, United 612.
Vegas Tower, Delta 106 Heavy, following behind traffic. We are about 0 mile for runway 26 left.
Delta 106 Heavy, Vegas Tower, good evening, wind 030 at 8, runway 26 left, for the land.
For runway 26 left, Delta 106 Heavy.
Vegas Tower, good evening, emerge at 1027, 9 miles on the visual, runway 26 left. Emerge at 1027, Vegas Tower, good evening, your number 2 following a heavy A330 on the short file, caution wave turbulence, wind 030 at 8, runway 26 left, for the land. Alright, runway 26 clear to land, emerge at 1027. Then at 612 up to Las Vegas, cross runway 26 right at Alpha 6. Hold short Bravo, contact ground 121.1 on the other side.
1.1, cross 26 left, and sorry,
106 Heavy, welcome to Las Vegas, exit right when able.
That'll be a problem. If we're going to put down